And from my own life experiences, I grew up in a house where my father was extremely abusive, and he was an alcoholic, and he was in the military. So my mother was terribly abused. We were very much abused as kids, and all those things has happened in our lives. And when I found God, I was in a terrible state in the sense of I was angry. I choose to do things that wasn't morally correct and all those things due to the fact of what happened in my life. Um, I was I was actually, if you take it in that sense, I was groomed eventually to become part of gangsterism, alcoholism, drugs, and all those things because there was so much anger and bitterness in me, and and the way I experienced God was through a rejection from a woman that I was engaged with that rejected. She chose to embrace someone else, and that rejection just took me out, and I found myself crying out in more in anger towards God. Uh, uh, if you are a God of love and all those things, where are you? Why is this happening? And all these things. And then when he touched my heart, he pulled me into his kingdom, and immediately I experienced that love. And the moment I experienced um, that love have filtered out bitterness. And the moment I walk into my father's presence, the bitterness was gone. And when I saw him, there was an empathy in me for him, and that empathy have moved me into an action for forgiveness and restoration. And I made a choice to forgive him. I made a choice to forgive my mother because I felt she was never there to protect us. But all these things was based on a choice. I had the opportunity to lead my father to God. I saw how God healed him and restored him. And the day he died, I could say with all honesty, I had a 10 years of total restoration in relationship with him. And we had an amazing relationship in the sense of a father-son relationship. And all that due to the fact that I have made a choice in my heart to say, you know what? This is my father. I I I yearn to have a connection with him. I yearn to have a relationship with him. But I choose to make the step due to the fact that I saw how God made this the step to forgive me. And the moment that happened, um, it was amazing. And even with me and my mother, we had my brother and my sister choose not to follow that route. And up till today, there's a sense of bitterness in them still about that, which I never had. Because at his funeral and at my mother's funeral, I was able to say goodbye without bitterness.